welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here today. Today's reading is the monthly reading for October 2025 for the air sign Libra. Libra, I hope that you are doing well. For the reading today, I'll be doing a 10-card Celtic cross spread using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck. If I need to clarify, I will be using the Zillich Tarot. At the end, if you stick around to the end, I'll pull one additional oracle card from the Goddesses Knowledge card deck. And just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate. I do encourage you to watch not just your sun sign reading, but also your moon and rising for a more complete overview of the energy surrounding you at this time. If you do enjoy the reading today, please consider giving the video a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel. I would so appreciate that, and that way you will also be notified whenever I upload new content. And lastly, if you are looking for more regular content, you can find shorter, like daily videos over on TikTok. So at Changing Phases Tarot on TikTok. All right, let's get going. So Libra, you begin the month with beautiful, the Empress. This is Major Arcana number 3. The Empress is associated with the signs of Taurus and Libra. So Libra, this is you showing up very strongly here in the center of the spread. The Empress represents, as the number 3, represents growth potential, fertility, abundance. You can see on the card, everything around her represents kind of new life, right? With the butterflies, we have the abundance of the fruit-laden tree behind her. And then obviously in this deck, she's depicted here as being pregnant. So for some of you, you might be finding out that you are pregnant this month. Somebody around you, right? A friend, family member might be pregnant this month. If you are looking to begin new things this month, so new projects, if you are starting up a new business venture, creative endeavor, this is great energy to have because it's growth potential, right? So, and it's very creative energy. So that's a wonderful card to have in the center of the spread. And what could help or hinder this, we have the Hierophant. This is number 5 of the Major Arcana, so very strong. 2 Major Arcanas coming out. And actually all the readings I've done so far have had a considerable number of Major Arcanas in the spread. So, it does typically represent that there is a lot of divine orchestration at play this month. But help or hinder the Hierophant. The Hierophant is associated with the earth sign of Taurus. And the Hierophant represents sort of the traditional, right, the establishment, the traditional ways of doing things as the head of, you can see here, this large religious institution represents kind of, that traditional way of approaching things. It can be a traditional job if you are, looking to grow or to move into a different job. It can also represent, possibly signing contracts within a large institution, so such as a large school system, entering into a school system. It could be you might be dealing with the court system, the federal government, a large religious institution. Like this it has to do with institutions. So we'll see as we go along how this ties in with the rest of the reading. In the deep past, so for many of you, you would have already experienced this energy, right? It sits at the foundation. But the 3 of Wands, this can speak of, movement. It can speak of international kind of component to possibly the work that you do, because the 3 of Wands, it's the card after the decision that has been made at the crossroads of the 2 of Wands. The suit of Wands itself deals with the work that we do, is creative endeavors and projects, and then it's our own drive, determination, passion, ambition for those things that we do in life. And you make the decision with the 2 of Wands, you're heading in one direction over another, and so you've made that choice, and now you can see she's sitting there with the crystal ball, kind of waiting for her ships to come in. Obviously this depiction is a little bit different. In the traditional tarot, it shows a man up on the cliff top looking out to sea, actually waiting for his ships to come in. But it's waiting to see what type of return on investment you're going to get, what's going to happen now, looking to oversee. So again, there could be this international component to this. There might be an opportunity at a great distance, actually overseas. Going back to the large institution, it might be an overseas, like an international institution that you're looking to get into. And it could be quite competitive, whatever it is that you're going out for in the recent past with this Five of Wands. This sometimes shows up when you are going up against other people. So you are all, these are all the candidates applying for that one job. These are all the people going out for that, that one role that you are trying to get. Or, they're vying for the same funding from a funding institution. It's that type of energy where they're not actually looking to harm each other, right? You can see the lions are baring their teeth. The other men in the background, they are kind of sparring with each other but they are only wands, right? These aren't swords. They're not actually looking to injure each other. They're just trying to gain the upper hand here. So some type of, going up against others, competition in the recent past. Crowning your reading, we have a celebration with another 3. This is the 3 of Cups, which can also represent, it can be just getting together with friends, meeting up, going out for a drink, that type of celebration, just enjoying each other's company, to a more significant celebration. It can be celebrating the news of a pregnancy, birth of a child, news of a promotion, news of a new job, news of an engagement, news of a wedding, right? So these are, but in however or whichever celebration it might be, it is a card of celebrating and celebrating with others, right? The Suit of Cups itself, it deals with our feelings, our emotions, right? So it's a very joyous energy. Wow. In the near future, coming in for you, you have the Magician. The Magician is the one of the major arcana associated with Gemini and Virgo. And, the Magician has all of the tools at his disposal. You can see here, he's holding the wands, he has the cups, right? The pentacles, the swords. He has all of the suits, right? All of the tools that he needs to manifest whatever it is that he wants in his life. And it sits directly opposite this 5 of Wands. So I feel that whatever job you were going up for, or whatever opportunity you were trying to beat the other people out for, this is you coming out victorious. This is you having, being able to manifest that. It's as above, so below. So bringing into reality whatever it was that you had set as your objective here. So, and, the number 1 is also like the ace. He's sort of the ace of aces. So this is a big yes card, right? There are new things coming in for you here. This new opportunity. And I feel that, you show up here as the 4 of Cups. I feel that you might have been bored. You can see the 3 cups in the background, right? We did have the 3 of Cups up here. And then, representing kind of what this woman already has, right? She's sort of bored with that. But by only focusing on what she wasn't satisfied with or what didn't fulfill her emotionally, she might have been missing out on this Ace of Cups, this holy grail, this brand new opportunity, brand new offer that was actually right in front of her. So, you might have been feeling a little bit bored in a situation, whether this is work or a relationship. But there might be another, like a sort of the perfect offer, the perfect opportunity there for you, but you might have either not be paying attention to it, or it just might have slipped your eye, or however that might work into your particular situation. But yeah, surrounding you, there is this opportunity. It's coming in again here. So this is the new offer. This is the new job offer. If this is a new relationship, then this is very passionate, right? This is sort of the beginning phases of the relationship where everything is kind of hot and heavy, where it is very, very passionate in the beginning. For others, with this being the ace, new beginnings, aces are blessings from the universe. It's a big yes card here. So if you've been waiting to hear about a job, this is the job offer coming in, right? This is the new project getting started, the new creative endeavor. And it's it's very exciting. I feel that this is what you've been waiting for. Surrounding you and your hopes and fears, you have the Queen of Cups. So it could be somebody that you're dealing with that might be playing a significant role in your life this month. If so, this would typically be an older water sign individual, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. She is, out of all of the queens, she is like the most intuitive, as the Queen of Cups, right? Cups deals with feelings, emotions, relationships. But she's a very open, a very loving type of energy. So, you know, you're hoping for either this kind of balanced emotional, I get a lot of balance surrounding this Queen of Cups in this reading. Or you could be, you know, hoping for a connection with this person, possibly, right? And you have as the outbound energy the 8 of the major arcana, which is strength, associated with the fire sign of Leo. And yeah, the strength card is about having that inner strength, determination, drive, ambition to achieve whatever it is that you set your sights on. We have reference to as well, we have the sunflowers here, so sun, vitality, good health, and it's, you know, it's a very strong energy. So you're leaving the month of October, heading into November in a very powerful position, right? You have this new kind of passion for something, for a new opportunity that is coming in for you. I feel that it's bringing in a greater sense of emotional fulfillment and balance. And you're feeling very strong. You're feeling very determined with whatever this new cycle is. And bottom of the deck, you have another major arcana. This is the 0. This is the Fool. So you have the Fool and the 1. We don't have the 2, but we have the 3. We have the 5. And with the 8. I'm looking at the major arcanas. But the Fool is a brand new cycle. This is, you know, you can see that the woman on the card, she is ready to step off, right, out into this brand new experience. And even though that might seem a little bit scary, a little bit daunting, she trusts that the universe has her back, right? And she is embarking upon this new journey with only kind of the, you know, the experience that she has from life, from her past experiences. She's not carrying anything with her. So she's leaving the baggage in the past and she's heading in this brand new direction. So new cycles coming in for you this month. This looks like a very exciting month for you. Actually, all the readings that I've done so far have kind of been quite similar with the messages. So definitely do take a look at your moon and rising sign videos. All right, so one additional card here, one additional message for Libra for the month of October. What else does Libra need to know? One additional message for Libra. Okay, and that one fell out, so we will take this card. Ooh, this is beautiful. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. There we go. It's Sedna. So Sedna, which means the one down there, was once a beautiful Eskimo woman who lived with her father. None of the local suitors appealed to her, and she refused to marry until a fulmar, a type of bird, from across the sea, promised to take her to his home of luxury. When she found she had been deceived and was ill-treated, she begged her father to take her home. As the two were crossing the water, a flock of fulmars caused a huge storm to arise. To save his own life, Sedna's father threw her into the ocean. As she clung to the boat, he chopped off her fingers, which turned into whales, seals, and all the mammals of the sea. Sedna descended to Adlivum, the Eskimo underworld, where she now rules the dead. To ensure that she will continue to send food to hunters, shamans descend to visit her, comb her hair, and massage her mutilated hands. Sedna is a reminder of the nourishing gifts that are to be found deep in the dark, cold places that we most fear. Interesting. So sort of the message here is to face your fears, right? Not being afraid of facing your fears, which, you know, if we think about this Fool card, oftentimes embarking upon a brand new journey, a brand new job, right? Leaving behind kind of the comfort zone of where you have been, right? Even though you might have been a little bit bored in that particular job or situation, it can be scary. So facing fears could be, you know, that could be a key theme for you this month as well. But it looks like an amazing month for you, Libra. So I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me. I look forward to reading for you again. And just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful month of October. Bye for now.